Hi friends, Heather Lambert is here. I know it's been a long time. It's hard to talk. I get out of breath when I talk too much. So, but I had a quiet moment in my car before I head home. So I thought it was overdue for a little update. So those of you new joining me, I was diagnosed way back in March of 2022 with triple negative breast cancer. I did all of the things. I did 6 months of chemo. I had a double mastectomy. I had 6 weeks of radiation, and then I did 6 more months of oral chemo, Xeloda. I had a clean PET scan in August. I finished that just this past July. So I had a clean PET scan in August, and then a pretty good follow-up in November with decent labs. Tumor markers were fine. And then a couple months later, I had pains in my back and in my side flank, like around my rib cage, when I took breaths. And I was starting to get very tired. So nobody knew what was wrong. So I finally went to the ER, and through scans and tests, they discovered that I had a pleural effusion, which is fluid in the sac around your lung. So they drained that with a thoracentesis. They put a needle in your back and drain it out. But a week later, it was full again. So we put in a catheter. So I have a catheter in my side here that we can drain the fluid at home if it builds up again. And then they did test the fluid, and it did have cancer cells. So I am now metastatic breast cancer, stage 4. So it is all in that pleural sac around my lung. Many tumors. I think the largest one was like 3.2 centimeters, it said. So I am back on chemotherapy. I've had 4 infusions now, and yesterday we had to shave the head because it was just shedding all over the place. It was a mess. It had been shedding for about a week and a half, and I finally had enough. It was starting to come out more and more, clumps everywhere. It was thinning. I had patches, and it was just a mess. I was afraid to touch it. I was afraid to wash it and clog my shower. So it was time. So Dave shaved my head yesterday. So I'm back in my caps and looking at fun wigs, and sometimes it's actually been chilly here in Florida, so I haven't gone bald yet. But so yesterday I had my appointment with my doctor and had my 4th infusion, and I have not been getting any fluid out of my drain when we drain it, but I am having those same pains in my back around my lungs, and I am getting out of breath, and I'm having some coughing. And so those are all symptoms that there should be fluid, but it's not coming out. So I am here today getting a chest x-ray to make sure the placement of the catheter is good. The other problem is it may be just clogged, or maybe there's just no fluid and I'm just full of stuff that doesn't belong there. So chest x-ray today to check everything and to see if we see anything that needs to be addressed sooner than later. Other than that, I am getting 2 more infusions of the Taxol chemotherapy, and then I will have another PET scan. And we'll compare that PET scan with the one I did before I started chemo to see if the chemo is shrinking all of the things or not. If they are, then we'll keep doing it. If they're not, then we will switch to something else. And that is sort of how it goes with stage 4. You just try something for a while and you scan regularly, and if it's working, you keep going, and if it stops working, you do something different and hope you don't run out of options. So that is where we're at right now. 2 more infusions, and then I'll do another PET scan, and we will see what's going on. I guess that's it for now. Some exciting news. Yesterday I got an email from Little Pink Houses of Hope. Our family was selected to go on one of their retreats to Key West, Florida in May. So I'm super excited about that. It's a week long, all expenses paid for the families. And it's a retreat with other families that are going through breast cancer as well. So it'll be fun to kind of just get away for a week and not have to worry about anything. And they plan lots of activities and different things that we can participate in or not. And people donate their homes so that we can stay in them, and they pay for food and feed us and give us activities and all kinds of fun things. So we're gonna hopefully be able to do that in May. Of course, you never know what May looks like, but as of today, I'm excited to be going. So something to look forward to. Dave's always wanted to go to Key West. He's always heard about it, and I used to live there actually when I was a kid. So we've always talked about it, and he's never been, so he's very excited to go. Christopher's always up for a trip, so the benefits of homeschooling, we can just take off and go do that. So, but that's it for now. So I hope you were all doing well. I know so many of you have sent me messages of support and commented, and some of you were looking for updates as to what's going on. So here it is. Like I said, it's hard to breathe when I talk too much. So and sometimes I just feel kind of crappy, so it's hard to get on video. But here I am, still going, one day at a time. But yeah, so we will talk to y'all again soon when I have more updates. Don't forget to follow me on my Facebook page, A More Magical Life on Facebook, and I tend to post more often there, just updates and postings rather than videos. So if you're looking for more updates, you can follow me on Facebook. Otherwise, we will talk to y'all soon. Have a great Thursday. Bye for now.